episode, brand new week.
Kanzi on the mic.
Awab, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
Podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
What's up, everybody? This is the Flamingos podcast. This is episode 120. Hope everybody's having a good week. This is audio comes out every Monday. Visuals come out every Tuesday. And let's get into it. Kanzi, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Alhamdulillah, everything is fine. I missed the last episode. Wasn't here.
Y'all been slacking.
No, it's not that.
Y'all.
all of us.
Because you see y'all's not here.
It's life.
It's,
you know? It's life.
Swear.
Yeah, and
approach. Stop
Coke. Life goes ups and downs, and you're not gonna have a complete month without going through.
Complete month? You got to be more consistent than that.
No, I mean like, yeah, but things gets in the way, and
Yeah, I get it. I understand it. Life gets hectic.
yeah.
Yeah,
And it was.
I've been going through a very stressful.
Time?
It's not stressful, but there's a lot of pressure.
And how do you deal with the stress? And do you feel yourself when you are under stress and under pressure?
The thing is, I haven't been under this much pressure in a while, so it feels like as if it's a change of routine for me. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm leaning into embracing it more than I am complaining about it and letting it get to me.
Okay. So you're changing your mindset toward how to
I'm
deal
trying to
with
be positive.
how to manage the stress.
Yeah.
That when it comes to you on your way
And
during your day.
I noticed I deal with and I work well under pressure, personally.
Does it affect your quality?
I try not. No, it shouldn't. I try not to make it affect my quality. Of course,
Okay.
sometimes you get exhausted. It gets to you, but nothing that a good night's sleep and that can't solve.
So it goes back to the time management and how you manage your time during the day.
Yeah.
So when the stress wave hits you, you know when how to manage it and when to prepare yourself when the stress comes. You know.
Yeah, and plus adding to that, I honestly I feel happy. Not happy. I'm not gonna say happy, but I feel powerful. I don't know how to explain it. I have this confidence. It's strength. It's
accomplishment.
I had multiple epiphanies that I reached to in the past weeks.
Okay.
يعني اكتشفت حاجات كثيرة about life,
About yourself.
about myself, about the heights I can reach.
Your limit.
Yes.
Okay.
About my limits. I discovered that I have higher limits that I had put in my head. I like that's something that opened my mind into into positivity, into
In general.
as to how far I can go or how far the limit I can reach is, which is that's what's making the pressure right now easier to deal with.
Easier to deal with,
because I
yeah.
feel like yes, I can push stronger. I can go further. I can.
Okay.
And that's all. That's on all aspects of life. It's not just work or family. It's everything, relationships and all that.
Don't you feel that that human beings in general, they have to go through tribulations and stress,
Of course.
and when they go through it, they will learn. So again, if another wave of stress or trouble that comes to their way, they know how to deal with it. And this is in generally how we learn from our experience,
especially this is something I believe with life experiences. You only learn from your mistakes.
Okay.
Success does not teach you.
No, I'm not talking about mistakes. I'm talking about workload, stress, pressure that comes into you.
By Allah, mistakes fall into that too. لأنه
Because stress affected your quality.
And you learn to adjust to it. You learn from.
You know how to maneuver.
Exactly.
Yeah,
يعني أنت هسي do you handle stress or pressure the same way you used to handle it 10 years ago?
No, it's not the same. Yeah.
خلاص, because even in your mind, in your heart, you know how to maneuver, you know how to not let
But-
whatever stresses you,
But
whatever.
the problem when you grow up, there will be another factors which is gonna be the like stamina.
Stamina is the problem.
Yeah.
أظن stamina هي المشكلة.
Stamina
لأنه أنا
will
بقيت
get in the way of that feeling of accomplishment. Or
bro, أنا
and
بقيت
it
10
affects
a.m.
your
I shut
quality.
down. 10 p.m. I shut down.
Yeah.
done.
Done.
يعني
Done. Yep,
خلاص.
yep. Not functioning. Not functioning at all.
انت
I totally
فهمك
understand.
الوحيد انا اتنفس واكل واشرب بس.
And then-
اقعد الساعتين دي عشان اقدر انوم عشان اصحى بكره. And then you wake up so excited. Not excited, but you wake up with so much energy, you start building it up. And then 5 p.m. you start shutting down until you reach like 10 p.m. and you go like, oh fuck.
One of the things that when you notice when you grow up is that you become a morning person first.
Yeah.
Second thing is that when you miss the mornings, that day
It ruins your mood.
It ruins
It ruins
the whole
your
day.
mood big time, aye.
It ruins your mood. It ruins the whole day. You cannot schedule very well. For example, I'm just gonna give you a very near example, which is what happened today. And it happened last week. Last week, I couldn't come here because I stayed up late during the weekend, and on Sunday, I woke up like at afternoon, 3 p.m. or something like that, or like almost the day
You were exhausted, yeah.
Yeah, and I had a lot of projects and reports that I had to submit the next day. So I was like panicking, you know, what I'm gonna do. I was like, nah, podcast is gonna go.
It's all, I'm all for the day to go. I cannot, yeah.
I
remember
need to
you telling me
sacrifice
so.
something, you know. And
Yeah, I'm trying to do it without sacrifice.
yeah, now
I know you
learned-
can't
now,
have
now I'm
it
gonna
both
tell you
ways,
the second part of the story, which is today I woke up so early. I finished all the things that I scheduled the whole week. I planned for what I'm gonna do the whole week, and all the emails. Some of the emails that I need to send tomorrow, they are scheduled to be sent by themselves.
فانت بس you're just
Automatic.
relaxed كده. that's it.
Yeah. So now I'm coming here relaxed.
You look
Don't have to-
relaxed. You look well.
Exactly.
basically, yeah.
Exactly. So it's again time management, and you learn from the bad experiences. I had a bad experience last week. I learned from it, and then this weekend I was like, listen, I'm not gonna fall into the same mistake. I need to finish up early. I don't care. So I chose one day of the week. So that's that of the weekend. That's another thing. Now we have two days, right? I have to choose one day to rest. This is the
لازم
new
عاد.
2022
لازم
version of me. It's only one day. ما زمان لكن كنا we used to spend the whole weekend خلاص بس كذا ما بنعمل أي حاجة. I don't even open an email. I don't prepare. Which it was a mistake.
Okay.
But لكن at a young age you have the stamina to cope with
انك
all
تضغط
of
نفسك
these.
انك تضغط نفسك.
فهمت علي؟
ممكن تقصر مع روحك في النوم.
Exactly.
ممكن تقصر مع روحك في حاجات تانية, لكن هسي انت اصلا جسمك ما متحمل
ما بتحمل. You can't.
انك انت تقصر في اي حاجة.
And if you fuck up one day,
You're done for the week.
The recovery is not
خلاص,
it's not the same. The recovery is not the same. If you even
والله
if you,
العمر ده مشكلة.
even if you go to the gym, now you don't not noticing it. You go to the gym. If you hurt yourself, you get injured. Now the recovery takes more, like 3 days, 4 days, something like that.
Mate, I don't know. It's been a minute
زمانك
since
when
it
you were
happened.
when you were 19 years old, تلوي رجلك تتكسر.
تعمل كده ده تكمل بس.
3 days and I'm playing back in the
Dust
in the
yourself
field.
off and you're done now.
If
That's true.
Yeah, that's the ugly truth about being old or growing up. I mean,
Yeah.
anyhow,
Anyways, on to international news. Within this week, we طبعا it's everything everybody's talking about. It's the departation of Queen Elizabeth
second.
II after a ruling period of plus 50 years. Reactions and condolences have been sent to the family from throughout the world, and the thing, yani, of course, our condolences to Queen Elizabeth and
And the
her
royal family.
Yeah. But the thing that I've noticed is that the spectrum, the big spectrum of reactions. You have the people, yani, you have the people that send the condolences.
Yeah.
بس there's so يعني النوعية حقت الكمية الناس اللي تفاعلت بطريقة مختلفة.
Okay.
يعني you had people. يا أخي كان في ناس بتيجي تقول that's what you get for colonizing us.
Yeah. ما عارف.
يعني the disparity of the reaction.
ما نشوف ما هذه كمان. Where did you read this? You read it in social media, right? And this is all what happened, memes and all these type of stuff.
It's not even it's actual legit people. يعني
legit people
عادي
that
الناس
commenting on
بتقول
this.
عديل كده إنه that's what you get for colonizing India, bitch. But يعني I don't understand this. I don't understand how people function these days.
Yeah, but it's the internet is crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know. What really caught my eyes during this trendy news, I was very interested in knowing what is the what do you call it, London Bridge Protocol that happens after the death of the Queen.
Okay.
And what do they do and how they proceed with all the protocols to move the Queen from Scotland, the Queen's body.
Yeah.
From Scotland to London, and all these ceremonies that is going to happen, and how long it's going to take to prepare for the funeral and the ceremonies. It's going to happen next week, I think. So I was interested in that. I was also interested in knowing when was the last king that was crowned to the ruling of the United Kingdom. Because now King Charles is the new king,
the successor,
right?
yeah.
And they even changed the anthem, the national anthem from.
والله?
Yeah, it was from Long Live the Queen.
So long live the king.
The king, yeah. You didn't know that?
I swear that's the first time I hear it.
مثلا
ما ركزت على الموضوع شديد.
مثلا, for example, and also what was really interesting is that I wanted to know when was the last king who was ruling the United Kingdom
Before
Queen Elizabeth. So it was King George, I think.
Yeah, the 8th. Was he the 8th? أنا ما أعرف. أنا don't take my word for it. I don't know.
So it's but what I heard is that it's been a very long time. There wasn't a king ruling the United Kingdom.
But she's the longest ruling
Queen
person generally.
Okay. Maybe that's why.
Until she passed away, and then it became the Sultan of Brunei, who's now the longest ruling in history, basically.
Okay. Another spectrum of the news that reached me was the news about the crown and all the pieces of in the crown, like from where they originated. Or where they ما أعرف, I don't know. والله ما أعرف which part of the internet I'm searching, but
انت you live in a very specific part of the internet that has news. انت ما بتشتغل بالخبر الرئيسي. انت بتمسك في الحاجة الجانبية.
لا حاجات جانبية
بتجري معاه.
ما بتجي براها, عرفتها يعني algorithms for in all the social media platforms. algorithm يعني أنا I fuck them. عرفتها ما قاعدين شغالين كويس. They're not functioning well.
يقول فتش في كونتنت يدولك.
What does this nigga want?
اي والله الحمد لله.
حاسس كده إنه ما أعرف اليوتيوب ما أعرف يديني شو صراحة. This is the type of things. But anyhow, that was the.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the WWDC 2022.
Yep.
Apple announced the iPhone 14, 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, the Apple Watches, all the new devices and features coming out. And
I have a confession.
استعدت تدفع دم قلبك.
I'm going in.
You're switching.
I'm switching. خلاص, I'm changing my.
He's switching.
I'm switching. Yes, to all the people who used to know me that I used to like work with Android phones.
Why are you switching though?
Them, root them. We used to change the operating system of Android phones and stuff. But yeah, I think it's the right time now to go to the iPhone, because the phone should be a phone. You know, I'm not gonna use the phone to edit and do that extra stuff. Another thing, I use the phone because it was given to me by the company several years ago, and it was very reliable, especially when you're traveling. So that's something. Another thing is that, as we mentioned earlier, it's not you selling your soul to Apple, but it's like a subscription because
But
every year
you are selling your soul though.
I'm selling myself.
هسه كده السنة الجاية حنلقاك شايل ايفون ابل واتش ايباد اي حاجة اي
الابل واتش ادفرتايزمنت دعايه صراحه يعني ما عارف
ظريفة الدعاية احلى من الساعة.
انا ما عارف الدعايه لك شديده للدرجه دي
حقت الالترا
حقت الالترا
حقت الالترا لكن it's hella expensive يا man. What are these prices? الالترا the
ultra
the Apple Watch Ultra is 3K 3,000 dirhams 3,300 dirhams
almost the price of the new iPhone.
and you can get a lot of good يعني 3,000 دي بتحل لك مشاكل يعني عرفتها.
And it lasts,
would you buy it? Would you actually get it?
No. But I'm willing to get it as a gift. عندي مشكلة يعني صراحة لو بستقبل هدايا أبل from now on عادي ما عندي مشكلة أي حاجة أبل covers you know stuff. مستعد
بس لكن خلاص I expect you to get it. طبعا على فكرة the phone is already out and you can order it and you receive it within a few weeks.
We know people in Apple and stuff, you know.
لا he won't hook you up unfortunately. I already spoke to him. يعني بستناك.
كيف الكلام ده؟
I talked to the Apple Connect and he was like
no, I'm not gonna
I ain't got you yet, no.
But he's gonna يعني ما خلاص ما هي
maybe around
he got our back يعني ما مشكلة.
لا أنا ما خلاص بقيت ما معتمد عليه
الدرجة دي يمكن زعل خلاص
زعل يحس إنه إحنا استغلاليين كل مرة جاي واسمع دايرين ساعة. If you know somebody that works at Apple, let me know. I need to get that phone. But anyways, moving on into international music. A lot of new projects dropped. We're covering the ones that we listen to, and what do you want to start with, Kanzi?
Let's start with John Legend.
John Legend. Okay,
Yeah.
so John Legend, I don't know why, but he dropped a new album.
Do you think we are in need of a John Legend album as of the moment?
I think we're in need of R&B.
Okay. In general,
yeah. We're in need of like proper R&B and getting. I don't know if I needed it from John Legend,
but in general,
but I got it from John Legend.
Okay. So what do you think in the overall your idea on
the album? The album is called Legend. I listened to it multiple times. I'm not gonna listen to it again. And asif, lakin there's only a few songs that I got out of them.
Will you listen to them again? Those songs that you picked?
Probably Strawberry Blush with Free Nationals, and that's about it.
Would you suggest?
I don't. Maybe I need to listen to them in a different environment. Like
would you suggest any songs of the album as a wedding dance song? Because my wedding song, my wedding dance song, it was John Legend.
It was all of me.
Yeah. So what do you think? What is from this album? What do you think? What do you think is the? بس ساكت يعني ليكم انتوا يعني للشباب.
Okay. I don't know. I don't. Nothing resonated with me in terms of wedding songs. I don't know.
Okay, all right.
يعني أنا ما بسمع أغاني عشان أمشي أفتش لي for wedding. Nothing came out. Nothing stood out as من الناحية دي يعني. لكن it's a John Legend project and it's what you expect from him. Also on other R&B.
Wait a minute. There was a couple of songs that I really liked in this album. The one with Ty Dolla $ign and Jerry Aiko. Splash.
Wallahi?
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
Out of the others يعني دي ما حبيتها نهائيا.
ما عجبتني.
يا أخي بتبالغ.
والله ما عجبتني. قاعدين اسمعها أنا ما عارف.
This is your tune.
It's baby making music. This is baby making song.
اوكي طيب.
This is a baby making.
جديدة طيب اوكي baby making.
ما جديدة دي من زمان معروفة.
اوكي طيب الكاتيجوري بتاع wedding
دي اللي أنا سمعتها منك أول مرة لكن ما مشكلة بنمشيها لك.
wedding dance ما في كاتيجوري بتاع wedding dance song. بس لو مشيت يوتيوب كتبت wedding dance songs.
في طبعا في. طيب
ما نحن we are categorizing music according to the needs.
To the needs للاستخدامات.
أيوة.
Okay.
You need this. ما دائما we used to.
Splash دي is baby making music.
بالنسبة لك.
وانت بالنسبة لك wedding.
لا. ما بتجيب.
واضح يا.
Okay.
What else did you like besides Splash?
Pieces.
Okay. Pieces was okay. Pieces was not bad.
Yeah. بس خلاص يعني ما كفايه يعني اديك شنو يعني تاني بس
إنه ادينا قدر ده.
yeah.
Okay طيب. خلاص moving on to Ari Lennox.
Haven't listened to that. I haven't.
Dropped Age Sex Location. وذكر ASL أيام ال MRC.
Okay.
So the album is called Age Sex Location.
We use that. We
Back
used
in the days,
those three letters.
that took you
a lot.
way back. طالب تخش hello.
MRC. MRC. Yahoo Messenger.
All that jazz. أنا ما كنت. That was your generation shit. It wasn't mine.
What is it? ICQ? Something like that. There was another thing. Anyhow, 90s man.
ARL.
AOL? American
yeah.
Online. Yeah. And there was ICQ. I think there was before the MSN Messenger. There was something called ICQ. Then MIRC 23, I think.
But I don't.
MIRC, you don't remember?
I used it. I used it a few times. يعني I wasn't heavy on
anybody
MIRC.
who used the MIRC 23, leave us a comment and saying that you used to rock with the MIRC 23 and because ده موضوع ده على فكرة دي له حلقة ثانية عرفنا موضوع MIRC.
ما هو every generation had its.
أيوة.
For the late 80s had MIRC. إحنا the 90s, the early 90s had MSN. We had
احنا
MSN.
ما كنا معاكم برضو يعني جينا.
انتوا ما خشيتوا في الMSN. يعني انتوا بديتوا هناك.
اوكي.
احنا عزنا كان الMSN. انت عزكم كان الMIRC.
MIRC.
لما شنو منتديات ولا هي كانت شنو هي؟
منتديات. No channels.
Okay, it was channels.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox. Did you hear the project?
Nope.
Listen to it.
Nope. What do you think?
I recommend you do. أصلاً I'm a big fan of Ari Lennox. I'm a big fan of this project. I think not to compare, but I favor this album than the one before it
Because
I don't know. It's just my vibe.
okay.
It's generally my vibe. I like Hoodie. I like Hoodie. Hoodie is I don't know. I just vibe with the song Hoodie hard. What else was there? I keep forgetting. I think it was Outside or Leak It. I don't know. But it's a good project. It's a good listen. I'll live with it for a while. I've been heavy on R&B these days. I've been going back to Snow Allegra and older R&B projects, and I've been in the mood for it lately.
Yeah.
It helps calm me down with the pressure. عرفتها؟
Okay.
بتروقني كده.
That's a solution. Yeah.
Yeah, because أنا دائما لما أكون متنشن I listen to R&B. Even when I used to play like Call of Duty.
Huh?
I play R&B music while I play.
When we used to train in the gym together, and I thought that you were listening to Jay-Z or whatever, but you listened to Boyz II Men.
تلقاني بسمع في سر وحاجات زي دي.
كيف؟ لكن دي ما دي صراحة شترة منك يعني ما أعرف.
ما شترة. أنت بس لأنه أنت المفروض تركز مع aspect معين في الأغنية. It's the mentality of it's the vibe. It's not just the vibe. It's the mentality that you're in that the song gives.
You're listening to music in the gym to get you that kick, to get you that. عرفت ليه بيشغلوا M&M مثلا ليه بيشغلوا 50 Cent عشان to give you that.
في ناس that go after the beat مثلا.
Or the rhythm.
Or the rhythm of the song. Some people go after the lyrics.
I go for the rhythm sometimes because the counts and stuff. But anyhow,
to me it's kida. It's this and that. Sometimes I'm in the mood for the words. So when I'm in the mood for the lyrics and the words, I don't care what the song. I don't care if it's an R&B, hip hop, techno. It's just the words that I'm focusing on that give me that motivation, especially in the gym. But yeah, that's how my mind works.
I'm gonna say something, but this is not too many people know. I listen to certain type of lo-fi music and focus frequency music.
Focus frequency. Yeah.
You stumbled upon.
I understand. Yeah, I know the concept of.
Yeah, the concept of this because I use this type of music whenever I have like a 1,000 line of codes that I need to write. يعني ما ممكن أشغل مثلا جي يونت مثلا عرفت في كود عرفت ف that's why I need those type of music to calm me down
to
Set
help
me in
you
the
focus.
zone,
بعدين طبعا
عرفت
انت
كيف؟
you know that there's frequencies to
triggers a special انا ما اعرف
yeah.
حاجه كده المهم.
and I read about it. We can talk about it on a different episode, but the general idea is that there are frequencies that basically stimulate your body to
It
do something,
stimulates your brain
to
cells
focus.
and- to focus. Yeah.
Frequencies to focus, frequencies to heal, frequencies to meditate كده. الحاجات دي. That's a very interesting topic والله. Like you should look into
We
it.
should revisit this topic I think in the upcoming episodes.
Because I've been reading about it.
I've been using it. I've been using it.
انا ما في اشتغل معي ما اشتغل معي ما اعرف
ما
بحس
انت
انه
شغال غلط صراحه. انت شغال تسمع عربي في الجيم وفي في البيت I don't know روك ولا شنو.
بسمع روك برضه ما خلاص ما it's music at the end of the day. Like anyhow, moving on a different note of release, Nav released an album called Demons Protected by Angels.
ماشي.
Nav has been a long time collaborator with Drake, and he's been credited for a lot of work. And The Weeknd,
all the
Travis
Canadian
Scott,
artists,
he's well connected. Like honestly, I'm gonna just go out and say it. I'm not a big fan of Nav.
Neither me.
The only reason why I'm mentioning this piece of news because I know a lot of people are big fans of him and they listen to him. And if you guys don't know about it, if you want to check it out, you can check it out. But moving on, another person who I am a fan of is Coredae.
Me too.
He dropped a song with Hitboy called Checkmate, which we played on our intro.
Amazing song.
Gives me like Cameron vibes, like Dipset Cameron vibes, which I like.
New York.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
there is the New York element in it.
Yeah, it's a nice song. I'm sad that his last album, what's it called? From a Bird's Eye View, it really didn't live well.
See.
So I think, I think he's trying to stay there, and because he knows that his album isn't really going well, and trying to be present in the scene somewhat.
I don't know, but Hitboy he's a career saver to me.
And everyone that's been struggling lately, بس طوالي مع Hitboy.
Hitboy لا يبقى بيمشي Hitboy بيظبطه.
Do you think Hitboy saved the game?
This is what I said.
Do you think he did? Like, did he succeed with it? He succeeded with Nas.
He succeeded with Nas, and then now I don't know. It's working, and I'm seeing it's working صراحة.
And I don't think it worked with the game. I think the game.
The game. No, sorry. I thought you were talking. Okay, the game, the artist.
The game, the artist. Did you go back to Drillmatic?
No, never. I will never visit that.
So Hitboy ما نجح معه.
يمكن معه ما نفع إياه.
أنا ذاتي حاسس الإحساس ده.
يمكن the game reached out to him to save his career, but didn't work out. With him. المهم يعني in general Hitboy he's good لكن مع the game ما بيشتغل.
ما بتجي كل مرة. ما كل مرة تسلم الجر.
Yeah.
I get you. All right, moving on to local. So what do we have, Kanzi?
All right, so we have a very interesting news, and this is one of the things that really concerns the parents in the region. You know, all the content that is coming to us through Netflix, we thought that it's age appropriate. You know, so it matches the age of the profiles that you create for the kids, for example. You know, but what happened last week is that there was a cartoon showing two characters kissing each other. And this was aged, I think, 7+.
Oh, 7.
Something like that.
Okay.
So the UAE regularities, the Telecommunication Regularity Authority, they released a warning to Netflix. And also, what I heard is that the other GCC countries, they issued the same thing.
Okay.
Back to Netflix. You know, I'm not gonna say the name of the cartoon because when these things happen, we don't have to magnify them. You know, we don't have to promote them, you know.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's very difficult nowadays to control these platforms and to monitor what the content if the content is age appropriate to the kids
or not. Yeah,
so
that's a big issue also.
It's a big issue.
I face with my nephews and nieces too, but I think it's a good thing that like these warnings and this monitoring is happening for such things because these things don't go along with our values and traditions, especially for kids.
Definitely.
In the region, we're already kids are already exposed to so much,
yeah.
That you like as a I don't like I'm not a parent, but I imagine in your case it's
it is
it's
difficult.
just you putting fires
You
out every other day.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's kind of a relief to hear that the authorities are really concerned about all these contents that is released through platform like Netflix,
I get you. I get
so
you.
it's when you know that the authorities are monitoring this. ترتاح شوية.
بطنك بتبرد. بطنك بتبرد.
Yeah, exactly. But that's about it.
Yeah.
What else do we have locally?
All right, so RELM Music Festival, recognizing emerging local musicians. It stands for recognizing emerging local musicians.
Musicians.
Exactly.
Recognizing local
musicians.
Okay.
It's a live concert on October 21st to October 23rd in collaboration with TikTok and Anghami. It's an event hosted by the Point Palm. It's a series of 3-day concerts with a lineup of basically big artists in the region. You have Aubrey, you have Noel Kharman. I'm sorry if I'm announcing or pronouncing the names wrong. You have Sandra Sahi.
Mm-hmm.
You have Lia Makhul. I'm reading the names in English and I know they're in Arabic and I'm sorry if I'm spelling them wrong. And Nagham Debal.
Okay.
The concert series is going to be on the 21st till the 23rd of October.
Are those the only main acts?
These are what have been announced so far. As the lineup.
I expect there will be a lot, like over the 3 days there will be more. I think.
Hopefully, yeah. These are the ones that have been announced so far.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think will you go?
Is it in Dubai?
It's in Dubai. Yeah. It's in the Palm.
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know.
You don't trust me, right?
I don't trust you going.
I don't even trust myself.
Honestly, I don't. You did, yeah, and you missed Expo for God's sakes.
What do you expect?
Who the hell missed? كم 30 مليون.
ما تفتح الموضوع لانه شنو بيزعلني.
اوكي خلاص معناته نحول لموضوع ثاني.
Yeah.
Local music releases. We actually have a relatively busy week. What do you want to start with, Kanzi?
Ladies first. I think we can start with Nadine.
Okay, so Nadine Ruby released the second single from her upcoming EP, Triplicity. Her EP will be called Triplicity, and her song is called The Woods. Mm-hmm. So she posted on Instagram that the concept behind her EP is the earth, wind, fire, and like the elements.
The elements or the band, because there is a band called Earth, Wind and Fire.
لا
September.
ما له علاقة. لا. That's a different. دي حاجة تانية تماما.
بس يعني عشان نكون more specific.
Yeah. She dropped her first single a few weeks back, and this is her first one out of the EP. Also in collaboration with Empire. Did you listen to it?
Yep.
What are your thoughts on it?
I think this is what we want to hear from Nadine. This type of music. This song. Itself, I think it's one of the best that she did in a while. You know.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I agree. I don't think it's her best, but it's a good song. It's one of the best.
For me, it's the best, to be honest.
I don't know. For some reason, so far these days is my favorite Nadine. Like Nadine track. I don't know why, but it resonated with me well. I think it's because it was one of my earlier listens.
Okay.
So I still have that picture of that song in my head. But as far as drops go, like this is one of the ones that are I think it's one of my favorites for this week and for this month. I'll say for this month to be.
Okay.
We also have we talked last week about Waljiz and Entitled.
Yeah.
Not last week, but in the past weeks about Waljiz and Entitled performing together. And on stage in Saudi Arabia, they performed a song that they just dropped a few days ago, which is Moya Zet.
Yeah.
Moya Zet. So did you listen to it? Did you get a chance?
I did. And I think I listened to this one the most this week.
Really?
Out of the local releases.
Okay.
And because I watched Entitled stories during the gamers conference or gamers exhibition because they performed there.
Yeah.
And I think they made this song for the concert because I think Entitled was thinking maybe I'm just assuming.
Yes, the first time they performed it was on the concert.
So they were. I think what happened in their brain is like, or Entitled at least, he was like, okay, let's make a song that is catchy and we can perform it in the next concert.
Okay,
I think that was the main objective of this.
And
of
is
this song.
is it a hit or a pass for you? Like, is it a good song or a pass?
ليه الاوبشن تو اوبشنز انا شايف انه ممكن مش it's not a hit but it's
I'm not saying it's a hit but is it a good listen or is it a pass?
It was made for the stage performance. That's what I can tell you because
okay
the hook is catchy, you know.
I know I have mixed
feelings. This is but keep in mind that this is the first time Entitled is collaborating with
Walgies, yeah.
With Walgies, yeah.
And I listen to it. I'm always between دائما لما نسمع الأغنية دي I'm always in between like two feelings. So either it's really horrible
or it's a hit.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how it feels.
Okay.
It feels horrible until Entitled's verse. I liked Entitled's verse.
Okay.
But I'm mad. It didn't resonate with me. I feel like
okay. Maybe you didn't.
I felt like it was a tough listen for me. I don't know. ما أعرف ليه.
To some extent في حاجة يعني I think if it was made for the purpose of the performance on a stage, I think it can fulfill that or suffice that.
I don't know. Yeah,
that
maybe.
objective. You know?
Maybe, yeah. But
I think
to me,
that was running in their minds when they made that song.
Yeah, to me the factor that saved the song was Entitled's verse. Walgies had a catchy hook. طبعا Walgies hooks أصلا they're catchy generally, but as far as performances as a verse, to me Entitled's verse hit better.
Yeah.
Also from Saudi Arabia, you got Cali B and Jeed released a song called "Who Pulled Up," and this is my favorite release.
You mentioned Nadine Rubiz, but you.
No, I said one of.
Okay, so this is
my favorite release from this week.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't listen to it. This one.
شاطر. You missed it.
I missed it.
دعني لما نخلص you're gonna go listen to it.
مشكلة. But I was really stuck with my النفاعي release, to be honest. That's why. Anyhow, what do you think about it?
Moed النفاعي also dropped Deep.
Yeah.
He promoted it last week and he dropped it with the visuals. I don't know how I feel about it. I like it. I generally like it. I just it's a visual song.
It's a visual song.
More than it is a song that you listen to.
Yeah. Because
the experience of watching the visuals changes makes the song.
I understand that because I listened to the song, the audio version of it at the beginning, but I was like, okay. But when I watched the video, it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, but
it was nice.
Yeah, but generally, there's no doubt in Moed النفاعي it's talent and ability in a song. That's hands down. But I'm excited to see what he's doing next. Like what's coming afterwards. I want to hear a project. I want to hear a project from all of the people we just mentioned. To be honest, I'm just more skeptical about Walgies and Entitled right now.
But that's concerning, to be honest. I know this is what we've been asking for, is that because in previous episode we were talking about we wanted to see collaborations, you know, and this is.
I'm not mad at the collaboration. I'm just saying, man, it could have sounded better.
Put yourself in the artist's shoes. When you listen to you saying that one is doing good and the other one is not doing that good.
I'm not saying no. ما تفهمني غلط.
That's what you said, man.
ما خلاص that's my opinion though يعني هقول شنو بالعكس I'd rather say what I think about the song instead of just this يعني that's what we're here to do at the end of the day يعني
صح ما مشكلة. Yeah, understand.
Anyways, I'll be playing Cali B and Jeed as a pick for this week.
That's a good chance for me to listen to.
Yeah, when you listen to the episode. ما قدرت تسمع برا كله إلا بس نجبرك بس. But yeah, you have anything to add?
I think that's it.
All right. So this is everything we have for this week's episode of the Flamingos podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys keep listening to us, and I hope you guys like our content. If you guys, we thank you for everyone who listened to us and everyone who keeps listening to us. And if you're our first listener or you're a constant listener, we always appreciate your feedback. We appreciate your listens. We appreciate your opinions, and we appreciate the love and support you guys give, the opinions you guys give us and help us in guiding our way throughout this podcast. At the end of the day, this is something that we build as a community. This is a voice of us as people, as listeners, as fans of music. I hope whatever opinions we have about the music is not taking on a personal matter. It's us just saying what we feel.
Exactly.
As listeners, as fans of music.
Yeah.
And on that note, I hope everybody out there has a good week, and we'll see you guys next week. This is the Flamingos podcast. It's Awab.
Kanzi on the mic.
And peace.
Yeah.